we applied for a small grant from Stand Up for Sectarianism to do a workshop with young people to raise awareness on sectarianism and give them their own voice about issues that affect them, let them voice their opinions.
Hi, my name's Katie and I'm from St. Teresa's youth group. We're at Craigmillar Library making a video about people's thoughts on sectarianism so that we can raise awareness and help people find out what it's about. Here's what we found out.
I think sectarianism is about when people are mean to each other because of issues of religion.
Sectarianism is prejudice based on religious grounds. You dislike someone based on their religion.
So certain people discriminate against other people or groups of people depending on their colour, race, religion, belief or culture.
Yeah, I've been in pubs where it's gotten very lively and I have heard some really awful things said to people in different footy strips.
The only time I've ever seen it is when I've been involved in kind of comical arguments between my friends who support Celtic or Rangers.
It happened when I was in a play park with my young children and I experienced it from very young children towards me, and they just didn't want us to be there in the playground, which was an open public playground, and they started throwing water at me, and it made me feel really scared even as an adult and really upset.
Well, not a lot, since it's a sport and then they go on about religion, but some people just try and make the two, you know what I mean, but I don't believe that it's got anything to do with football.
Football is involving two teams facing each other, you know. One excludes the other, so you dislike the other team because you want to beat them. And so it's like the site for identity, for one group to want to be together and to be together against another group.
Never, no. You wouldn't do that in the street. You wouldn't go to Tesco's and shout something random at someone, would you? So why is it the same in a football game?
I don't think that it's the right thing, and I think that using offensive language in any kind of chant isn't very nice, because you've got to imagine yourself being the other person, and you wouldn't like it if someone was offensive to you.
Certain organisations feel they need to teach children separately because of their religion, then they should be entitled to do so.
I think it is quite interesting that the schools are split for religious purposes, so that people who want to learn about religion at school can, and people who don't. So I think it's quite good that there's two separate schools for that.
I think it should be two schools because they've got long histories that are separate identities.
Absolutely crucial, and as a teacher in schools, I can tell you that having the education in school is making a big difference in the attitudes that we're having with the younger children and generation.
Education is very important in getting rid of sectarianism. If you educate people properly, then you can get rid of any prejudice belief, any belief that one way of thinking is superior to another way of thinking.
Well, I think it's essential. Because when you have an education, you have knowledge, you learn how to think and how to decide how to behave, because you don't follow what people say or what TV says. It's essential. You need to have education to learn how to think.
Just try and re-educate the people and let them know that it's a silly cause.
Accept your people who are different to you, accept them for their differences, but don't judge them for them.
Get people to talk to each other, get people to recognise that we are so similar in so many ways, and the fear is on both sides.
To use more better language and to be nice in what other people believe in.